Hello and welcome to a classic winter duel battle between TheLittleOne and Aeon. Aeon was really good on the ladder. Very solid player, didn't make any mistakes. Remember when playing him. Also top 100, maybe a top 50 at his best. And of course TheLittleOne was a little higher, but still about top 20 at this time, playing as Aeon, going first land. Of course with Aeon, the double gun on this map, extremely good. And that's a very popular build. It could probably still be done. You go to the Hydro with the ACU, get the Hydro plus a couple of P-gens. Of course now you would probably want a power storage as well, and rush the gun. And the gun on a map like this, where very unique, you can't sneak anything past the ACU. And the ACU with the gun extremely powerful. Of course UEF also quite nice. I don't really know what's better, UEF and Aeon on this one. Probably a UEF. But you got the Percy's Tech 3-point defenses. Things like that are just a little too good. And the ACU, it can be outranged with a double gun. We can see the TheLittleOne going with a Hydro, multiple P-gens. Otherwise, in terms of rating, just a couple Mech Marines from Aeon. And play this one slower. They're gonna find a scout. Take that out. That was the first kill. You can see a scout left in the middle. Aurora's very good against Mech Marines. Much longer range Mech Marines running. Of course Aurora with a scout is more than double. Well, I think it's Aurora with the scout is much better than a single Aurora. That's what I wanted to say. It can shoot further than its visual range. So the Raider really counts. Now the TheLittleOne moving out. You can see his gun with not the gun but the Ghetto. It's a very popular move for the TheLittleOne. He's also got a couple flares. He's getting the 6th one out right now. He's just 5. He's probably going to wait for the 6th. Nope. It's a 5 flare Ghetto from the TheLittleOne. He's going to be moving in. Nothing on Aeon's ACU. He's going with the 3rd air. And this is going to be pretty devastating. Keep doing that. I see Flak coming out. And actually we see Aeon going with a quick Tech 2 upgrade. And both Tech 1 factories making Tech 1 Flak. The TheLittleOne taking away his Ghetto. It's a good defense, but this has basically turned Aeon's armies into a Flak army. Aeon is not going to meet the TheLittleOne's ACU. He's going to try to steal some of his rocks. Successfully does so. And now you can see these tanks getting hit. Great use of the Ghetto from the TheLittleOne. Takes out the radar or the mask extractor. Should be dropping those off shortly. Yeah, it takes care of everything and saves it. 44 health left. It's a good looking Ghetto now. It's on fire. I'm going to see these flares are going to have a lot of kills. It's over 10 kills with that Ghetto. We can see Tech 2 now for Aeon, and we know exactly why he did that. He does not want to take on the flare, which can outrange him. But now with the Mongoose, he's got a significant advantage. TheLittleOne getting an upgrade. He's got a fake point defense here. It looks like a point defense in the Raider, but it's not. Of course, TheLittleOne known for doing things like this. We got a transport with an engineer. Let's see what that does. Looks like he's going to try to drop it off here in the back of Aeon's base. Aeon's actually forgetting to grab his rocks. Well, he didn't. This engineer was taken out by the Ghetto. But this is nice chunks of mass that looks like the TheLittleOne is going to try to steal. Great move from the TheLittleOne. But Tech 2 land, we might see a Tech 2 NG would be a great move. Tech 2 point defense is in the middle, but so far it looks like just Mongoose together with an unupgraded ACU. TheLittleOne now getting yet another upgrade. And if he gets the double gun, he can outrange the Mongoose, canceling out its advantage. Looks like that NG didn't really make it. Perhaps one of these Mongoose got the kill. Yes, the Mongoose. Very nice range. Took that out. And air spam. Very minimal power from Aeon. I remember playing Aeon once when I was back in the day when I was a noob. And he beat me on this map, and I asked him what's the secret. And he told me you got to use all the mass you get. And right now he just got the rest of his mass, but quite late on getting his mass. And that's really the key. You got to get every little chunk of mass around where you start, and turn that into units. If you don't do that, the other player is going to have an advantage, and he will beat you. And actually, Tech 2, I'm surprised. The little one not getting the double gun, he's getting Tech 2. And a very nicely placed point defense here. You can look down on the force from RNC. He's going to take out that mask extractor. And if it's a point defense fight, I would give an advantage to UEF eventually. But it's very even. Here's shields it perhaps. The little one changing his mind. He still does not have Tech 2 land. It's Tech 1 land, Tech 1 air, and a Tech 2 ACU getting a shield. But of course, yeah, we do see now point defenses for RNC. So both players getting the point defenses on the opposite. Yeah, I was messing with the settings. Shield is a funny color perhaps, but you can see it. We also see mobile missile launchers from RNC, and both of these factions, that's one of their weaknesses, is the TMD, although Aeon TMD perhaps a little better. But it doesn't kill the missile, so the missile still hits the shield, so there's a disadvantage for both. Point defense gets taken out by the little one. This shield is a very big advantage for him at this point. And this point defense will be taken out by some missile. Nope. There's the TMD doing its thing. But this Tech 2 land from RNC should give him a good advantage with these mobile missile launchers. You can see it's straight up mobile missile launcher spam. Looking at mask extractors, still just Tech 1 everywhere. And the little one, he actually has some Tech 2s. And he's taking yet another one to Tech 2. He's got a single Tech 2. So eco advantage for the little one. And this shield finally gets destroyed, and that's a disadvantage. And I wonder what he got there. He's still got Tech 2. Perhaps he just got the gun upgrade. Looking at his eco, he's got 1300 reclaim plus 22. Power very minimal. This shield, he cannot support that for too long. And looking at RNC plus 14, so that's the Tech 2 mask extractor. Excess power, wasting quite a bit of power. That's unlike RNC, although he can get a couple more of these mobile shields. Be a very nice move from him. RNC still no upgrades on the ACU, and I'll actually speed this up. The little one takes out a mobile missile launcher with his ACU. Still just 4 mobile missile launchers. And now they're going to be moved over. They're going to try to take out a couple mask extractors. The little one moving out with his ACU. He's going to run into a point defense. Steals that chunk of mass. You can see that mission there from the little one successful. More mobile missile launchers from RNC. And this is very much a stalemate. And since it's a stalemate, I will speed this up. Another factory from the little one. Perhaps he'll go Tech 2. See a total of 3 land factories now. Same thing, 3 land factories, 1 Tech 2. RNC going Tech 2 mask extractors. It's going for a second. Gonna get some TMD just in case cruise missiles. Cruise missiles is a very good idea. And actually, we're now seeing Tech 2 land coming out for the little one, getting his 3rd and 4th mask extractor. And scouting now from RNC here, minute 12. Engineer trying to get back the mask extractor, unable to do so. And that's really been the difference, is those mobile missile launchers. But they haven't really done too much in terms of taking back some of the base walls from the little one. And these 2 TMDs doing a good job. Some Tech 2 flak, or it's Tech 1, I'm sorry. Tech 1 flak, Tech 1 power generators, Tech 3 land. After getting a Tech 2 engineer, he's going to get some TMD. Here to protect his Tech 2 mask extractors from cruise missiles. Tech 3 land from the little one. He's not going to stop for Tech 2. Tech 2 flag from RNC. And the 4th
Tech 2 mask extractor. So on eco, the little one is slightly ahead. That is the only difference. This Tech 2 army from RNC invested quite a bit into it. These mongoose are very nice, but not really being used, so if a unit isn't being used, it is wasted. It is there for a deterrent, so an attack. The little one couldn't possibly attack with Tech 2, but once he gets Tech 3, he's actually almost got Tech 3. Those mongoose are going to be outgunned. I'm very surprised RNC hasn't got any upgrades on his ACU. Something like the cruise missile launcher or the gun would be very effective. So far it looks like, yeah, he's going Tech 3 land as well. But his eco is not as good. He's only got 4 Tech 2 mask extractors. Going for the 5th. And a cruise missile launcher here, hidden cruise missile launcher is already loaded with 5 missiles. I completely missed that. Let's see if those are actually successful. Some possible targets. We see Tech 2 mask extractors. Perhaps that was ridiculous. He just hit a plane that was, I don't know if the little one did that on purpose or not, but I don't think it was the TMD. TMD didn't do anything. It was a little one of these scouts that flew up right above the mass extractor and blocked the missiles with its body. That's pretty ridiculous if you can actually pull that off, but I don't think you did. So now we are seeing sniper bots from, yeah, sniper bots are very good. They just took out that, yeah, one shot, one kill. That used to be a Tech 2 point defense, and this is Tech 3 Aeon, and of course these sniper bots cannot range Tech 3 point defenses. That we also see in artillery and snipers. For the little one, he is completely turning this game. RNC has absolutely nothing he can do against it until he gets Tech 3 land of his own. It was a good idea with his cruise missiles, but the little one doing ninja tactics with his scouts, and now there is TMD, and with this TMD there's really no more options for those cruise missiles, and this is a whole bunch of wasted mass now. And now this artillery prime position right at the edge of its hill. Should be firing. I'm not sure why it's not. Got no more targets. Actually, yeah, it looks like RNC has been pushed back quite far. He's losing quite a few of these mask extractors that the little one does have. RNC has lost his hill. Moved back with the shield, and given that there's Tech 3 coming, it would be a good idea to get the gun, because now we got the Harvey, and the Harvey is going to be very hard to kill if you don't have the gun. And our artillery moving in position. Tech 2 mask extractor, Aeon arty, the most accurate. Shields plus mongoose versus Harvey, respecting each other. Although we did see the sniper. The sniper's doing their thing. Curious to see how many kills that sniper has. Where's the sniper? May have actually been killed there. By what? We do see Tech 3. Oh yeah, Tech 3 arty now for RNC as well. He's getting Tech 2 shields. Tech 3 arty. Yeah, that was a nice idea from the little one. Gonna get a shield with his ACU in the middle. So it's going to be Tech 3 arty versus Tech 3 arty between these two players. We also see Tech 3 point defenses. Of course, these are outranged by the arty and the snipers. Here's the sniper. 2 kills. This might be the new one. And 4 Tech 3 arty. And actually Tech 3 point defense. Little one has to be very careful. The difference in range between Tech 3 arty and Tech 3 point defense is not very large. That's a very big overkill there. A unit that could have been, but didn't shine. Perhaps a Tech 3 point defense creep from RNC. These Tech 2 shields don't really get too much lifetime against Tech 3 artillery. Actually, the little one forced to retreat. So Tech 3 point defense creep successful, and while these are retreating, they don't fire. But definitely want a couple more Tech 2 shields for RNC. And RNC is really low on power. I don't see how he can be supporting this. He's going to get Tech 2 power because he's got so many shields. Each one of these 200, and one of these is going to be plus 500. Using 600 power just in the shields. And this is just all-out artillery. 5 arties from the little one. Little one also quite minimal on power, but getting tech to power. And mobile shields would be very nice, actually, for both players. 2 kills for the tech 3-point defense. And I can see in terms of this tech 3 already a lot more shots coming in from the little one. An attempt to do the creep. These engineers very brave. If they get hit right now, they'll be all dead. A brave tech 3 Engie. 25 kills for this artillery. What? That must be when they took back the middle there. Yeah, some of this arty is doing a good job for Aeon C. Is trying to get more out, but the superior eco for the little one is now counting on the field. And that Harvey was a little too brave. It ran out into the field, got hit by Tech 3. There's only 2 shields here. Tech 3-point defense. If this is successful, it'd be very nice, but it looks like these shields are about to fail. And if the Aeon arty is focused, it's very accurate. And now it's exposed. The shields are coming back on very quick. But just a little more in terms of artillery, and this base is going to be history. Tech 2 power, Tech 3-point defense finished for Aeon C. And in fire range of the little one's ACU. Knocks down the shield. New shields for the little one. This is just living on the edge here for Aeon C. And now we just saw a restorer. And this is huge. I should have been paying attention. Restorers from the little one are going to shift this battle. This, as long as this Tech 3-point defense is alive, it has pushed the little one back, and actually in fire range, little one is retreating. He did put a whole bunch of eco on these restorers. That's why he didn't have as much arty as perhaps he could have, and perhaps giving Aeon C a bit of a breathing room. EF very dangerous with their Tech 3-point defense creep. Tech 3 anti-air now. And Tech 2 flak. One of the restorers gets destroyed. Trying to target the Tech 2. Mass extractor is able to do so. Good micro there from the little one. Successfully takes out Tech 2 mass extractor and leaves. This battle is still I gotta give Aeon C credit. I thought he was dead right there. But living on the edge with those shields. If those shields fell, that arty would have continued to make progress. But we gotta say it's mostly because the little one put a lot of his build capacity on the restores instead of what he's doing now. He's just gonna get a lot more Tech 3. And he hasn't really lost too many units. He's pulled them all back. He's got a lot of firepower once he started attacking once again. More shields for Aeon C. He's got Tech 2 power. So now it's a formidable base for him. Although in terms of eco, still more Tech 2 mass extractors. Actually, this Tech 2 power generator in trouble for the little one. Brave Harvey trying to get around its own wall. It just disappears there. Now we got the artillery fight. The little one putting a lot of firepower on these freshly built shields, and now he's got a whole bunch of arty. This is probably, we're now seeing 7 here. Still just 7. No, 8. 9th one coming in. And this is a shield disruptor. It's a very nice unit, very long range, kills shields. Hero engineers, we see them pull this off already. Getting more shields. Needs to get more shields, otherwise this one's going to fall. Another shield planned. And 3 arties for Aeon C firing back. 2 shields for the little one. And this is just so much artillery for the little one. Hard to compete with that. More artillery for Aeon C. He's now sitting at 4. Plus Tech 3-point defense. Yet another shield. Yeah, this is definitely a good idea. This works. Might as well get more. Another shield for the little one. Just to play it safe. Restore is thinking about doing another attack. This Tech 3-point defense really keeping the little one on the toes. Some of these shields have been lost. Yeah, and this is beginning to look bad now for RNC. Just way too much artillery from the little one. And once shields start falling, it's really hard to stop that advantage. More tech to power for RNC is actually, he's making Titans. That's a very strange decision. Titans in this type of situation is not a good unit. Completely outgunned by the Harvey. Perhaps a drop. And yeah, this is going to be a massive volley. And this Tech 3 engineer actually quite a bit of trouble now. You can see yet another. This is going to be a second volley. But shields are quite good against Arty. Takes quite a bit. It's one of these places where Seraphim really excels with their shields, and their artillery also very nice. And this is artillery up on the hill, firing across at the little one's base. Actually trying to take out some of the eco. Successfully takes out tech to point defense. Shield's still surviving. The little one's still making artillery, and eventually it will break. Titans for RNC. He's expecting a battle with Tech 3 units, which means he might as well get the gun. The gun is huge against Tech 3. But the gun does cost a lot of power, which will put his shields in danger. These are impressive shields. I can't believe they're still alive. And one thing we haven't seen is the Absolver. And that's because the Absolver is outgunned by the Tech 3 point defense. If the Absolver could get inside in shooting range of these, it would be over. And it looks like now the little one is going to move in. Harvey's going to put a little more damage, but doesn't get to live for too long. More Tech 3 anti-air. That's huge right there. 3 shields left. RNC trying to rebuild his fourth. 32 kills on that Tech 3 point defense. Tech 3 scouts. See a lot of anti-air for RNC. But the middle is beginning to fall. We see only 2 shields left. This is big trouble now. One thing I don't understand why RNC is making Titans instead of a couple mobile shields. A couple mobile shields together with these would be very nice. Now looking at the eco, actually quite similar between these two players. Still a bit of an advantage perhaps for the little one. And now the middle base has fallen. Little one wins the artillery battle, which is not surprising. He's got a whole bunch. Minute 40. He's got a total of 20 Tech 3 artillery. Just out of curiosity, you can see each one of those costs 800 mass. Titans are now moving out, and Tech 3 bombers from the little one. The Titans are moving in, and this is what, yeah, and the Titans are going to try to get in, try to kill some of the shields. But of course Harvey's here and ACU. I think that was a miscalculation there by RNC. RNC not getting hit by Strat bombers, but he's got good defense. Good anti-air defense, plenty of shields, still not taking damage. But once this massive artillery moves up a little closer, he can fire directly on RNC's main base. RNC getting more shields. Switching to Percy's. Yeah, that Titan attack was very, very strange. And now you can see more shields in range of the little ones already. More Tech 2 power generators. Those are those mongoose from a long time ago. And RNC really out of ideas here. He's going to get some stationary arties, which can outrange Tech 3 artillery, but with a couple shields. not that much trouble. Actually, in this situation, a very good idea is Tech 1 bombers. They don't need more than one pass, and well, once you get shields, then you can no longer do it. But you can watch your enemy move up the Tech 3 artillery, 900 health, so 5 bombs, couple nice attacks, and you can really mow these down. As we've seen there, they cost quite a bit of mass. Artillery going directly after RNC's ACU. RNC moving out with his Tech 2, runs into Harvey's. This is desperation now from RNC. LittleOne methodically moving in his artillery. I guess he is German, so they're known to be methodical about how they do things. The very creative German. Some nice overcharges from RNC taking on the Harveys. And just in time takes out the last Harvey, but gets hit by some arty. And there goes RNC's ACU. A really tough battle, two very good players. And good luck to the LittleOne and StarCraft.